All right, guys. It's kind of with a heavy heart that I do this once again, but I don't see a way forward. Let me show you what's going on here. So we're trying to overhaul the squad. We've gotten rid of a whole bunch of guys. We have no money. You know that, right? I do have a couple of guys coming in. We're over the wage budget by £2 a week, right? We go over to scouting. We have a whole bunch of guys there on the short list. And we're going to go take a look at, I mean, I don't know. I don't care who we look at. We can look at anybody, any one of these players, whether we fully scouted them or not. We'll get to the scouting bug here in a second. So we go over here to Corey Brennan and Corey Brennan. We tell him, no, we want you to be a squad player. He won't accept that, so we'll go away because we're not going to give him a weekly contract. We'll go to this dude and we'll ask him to be no, he won't do it either. This is part of the problem with playing at this level, right? Because you're like, I can't afford you if you want that much money. Here's one, Trey Grant, right? We get to this screen. It's non-contract, so there's zero wage. But the board will not allow us, in theory, the board won't allow us to offer him any money at all. What's going on with that? We're a little bit over the wage budget. We're over by £2. Earlier, when we weren't over the wage budget, there were still players who we couldn't offer a contract to because this would show up. Can you explain to me what's going on here? I mean, what is this? So I can go down to £1. That's all? That's all I can choose? That doesn't make any sense. And of course, he's not going to take it. I mean, this is the problem, right? The problem is that it is not just difficult, it is impossible. You can't sign players, right? And we're back to similar to the save that we had earlier with the NCAA save where we couldn't sign players at all. We've got another glitch going on here too, right? And that's the scouting budget glitch. We keep spending money on scouting. It doesn't make sense. We spent £46,000 on scouting this month. But if you go over here to our scouting page, to the short list, we say do not keep scout reports up to date. We have no scout priority. Oh, we do have these guys listed as scout priorities, which is ridiculous. Why is that listed as a scout priority? It doesn't make sense. We don't have any money. We have not sent our scouts out anywhere. We don't have any recruitment focuses. We have nothing set up like that at all. And yet we, for some reason, have it still set up as a scout priority. It's ridiculous. And, the funny thing is that under responsibilities, I'm the one who assigns scouts, right? But, I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what's going on. Tell me why this bug exists in this game. You have no scouting budget, and yet your scouts still go out and spend all sorts of money that you don't have, putting your team deep in debt. Now, I'm going to end this save here. And like I said, it's kind of with a heavy heart that I do this. We're going to come up with another save later on because I still kind of want to have some sort of football manager story. I want to have a better experience than this. This has been awful. But from here on out, for reasons that I'll explain later, I'm not going to mess around anymore with using my own tactic and doing it the proper way, and there's a bunch of good reasons for that. There's a lot of things in this game that are broken, right? And the tactical system is one of them, and it's not only broken, it's blatantly broken, and it's hilarious when people tell you, instead of... we'll give you some help with your tactic. Let us look at the formation. They give you a bunch of random advice. We'll get into this one a little bit later. However, the thing that kills me on this is that for semi-pro clubs playing in a professional environment, you run into bugs like this. This is a game-breaking bug. If I cannot offer a contract to a player because the board won't allow it for whatever strange reason, I can't put a team together that can win. I mean, as it stands right now, we're going to end up playing most of the youth players who we can't get rid of because we don't have money to get rid of them. I don't want to play them. I mean, it's just going to fall apart. So we're going to figure something else out. We're going to figure out a different project to start off with here. My apologies again for starting and stopping and starting and stopping, but these bugs are, not just immersion breaking, they're game breaking. And Sports Interactive needs to fix this because you can't move forward. It's already a problem. I've shown you this before. It's already a problem when you go over to finances and you look at your wages and you're paying a whole bunch of salary commitments. You're paying a whole bunch of wages to guys who are on non-wage contracts, right? I know that as part of the contract for whoever it is, Harley John, we have a £4 unused substitute fee. Calling it a £2 contract makes no sense. There's no mathematical sense behind this, right? Because we have more than 2 matches in a month, right? We have in this month this huge schedule of matches. So I don't know. I'm done. I'm done with this, right? I'm done trying to figure out what the idea is behind this. I'm done looking at, trying to figure out what the logic is going on here. I'm done trying to figure out how that part of this game works. Semi-pro play in Football Manager is simply broken. Don't do it. Don't play an amateur team and don't play a semi-pro team because it's broken. You should only play professional teams. These lower-level leagues and teams, at least in FM23, are fundamentally broken, and I would not be surprised if it were also broken in FM24. If you know what's going on, if you have a solution for this, let me know down below. But this is so broken that I just can't keep going. I can't keep going with this save. I mean, there's nothing that we can do. I'm better off going and ramming my head against the wall a whole bunch of times. I'll feel better at the end of that. So there you have it. We're going to do something new tomorrow. Bye.